glimpse of you there, Ryan. You've made the right decision.
Yeah, so we're live.
Okay, fantastic. Right. Yeah, we had absolutely no technical difficulties at all there. None. It was completely fine.
Yeah, it was pretty smooth.
Yeah, everyone can ignore that first bit where we darted around all over the place. It's not a problem. And they can also ignore that they can hear us now. So...
Yeah, that's all working great, man. It's all working great.
Yeah, I do apologise to the 18 or 13 of you that are now joining us early for a little check for sound and video and the rest of it. But we're still absolutely over the moon to have you here this early. So,
yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Just before Q, more than anything, we're just given a few minutes just to make sure that our stream was working. First time we've ever done anything like this, but you know, promises to be a good night, and yeah, really looking forward to having a good time. Just
absolutely, and now you get the exhilarating process of getting to watch me test my mute button. So yeah, hold on to your hats. So Ryan, let me know if you can still hear me in a second. I'm going to press it now.
I can hear you. Good enough. Let's have a look.
Okay, I've just found out my mute button does work. Okay, so it turns out, Ryan, I am actually better with tech than I thought I was, and I did mute myself, but only you could hear me.
Right.
So I've been rambling on to myself and you, and that's it. So yeah, we're off to a flying start.
Now, we've had a few comments in there already. Folks know it's all working, they can hear us, which is the main thing.
They can. Okay, they can. Do you know what? If they can hear me now, I'm happy, and I'm just gonna rely on Sinead coming back and saying that she can hear me again, and I'm gonna slap myself on the wrist and not touch my mute button again.
Good man.
I think that's the best for everyone. But while everyone's waiting, what I was going to say was get yourself comfortable, get yourself a pad and some paper. That's the thing. Maybe a pen, a pad or some paper. You know, set yourself up with a drink and get the people you need for your team. I think we will wait to sort of properly introduce ourselves and everything in the next couple of minutes, because we'll start around about bang on 7:30. Loud and clear, fantastic.
So we like to. Is that what we like to see?
Yeah.
Being as we are rookies of this, but it seems we have mastered the art of streaming to YouTube, and you guys can be the judges whether the art of good quiz masters.
Oh, no one has to know the pain we went through to get this to work properly. No one has to know about it, right? It's fine. Oh dear. Okay, so 50 people so far. God, brilliant.
That's great. That's a great turnout thus far.
Amazing.
And this is still, a few minutes early already. So by the time we hit, bang on 1:15, we should hopefully really see a little bit more traction on those numbers.
Yeah. Let's give everyone a couple of minutes.
Yep, definitely.
Let's give it a few minutes. Let people turn up, and then we'll get going. After about 7:30, though, we'll start. We'll introduce who we are, because I know a lot of people won't have a clue who myself and Ryan are, or how we know Harry. And we'll also, I know that a lot of people, the vast majority of people listening, will know about Harry's situation. A lot of you are very, very close to Harry, and a lot of you have donated, and it's been incredible. But we'll quickly give a rundown for anyone who hasn't known or doesn't know the exact details and what we're doing here. We'll give a little bit of a rundown before we start. Ryan, if
We just had a quick question. Is this being recorded to share later?
it's not actively being recorded in any sort of external way, but I think YouTube does save live streams and allow us to edit them later. So what we will probably do is we will then just sort of cut it down so people don't have to suffer through all of our technical difficulties we had at the start, and then we'll re-upload it so that later on people can come along who couldn't come today, and they can watch it. So on that note, please do share it. Even if you don't enjoy it, still share it. Why not? Because obviously the more people that see it and the more people that join in with it at a later date, then hopefully the more traction we can get towards Harry's GoFundMe, and we can keep pushing those donations up. That'd be amazing.
68 people now. Finally.
Yeah.
Great.
So it's bang on then. So Ryan, do you want to kick us off with who you are, how you know Harry?
Yeah, sounds great. So I'm Ryan Morris. You'll probably see a fair bit of me in the chat throughout the night. So how I come to know Harry? Like myself and Mason, we both studied at University of Reading, undergraduates in 2014. Studied BSc in biological sciences for 3 years, and that's how I got to know Harry, through Mason particularly. And it's just an all-round top guy. It's an absolute honour to be doing something like this, spreading the word of such a valuable cause. It's deeply in our hearts. I know the people tuned in tonight also echo those sentiments. So it's great to be involved, and I'm really looking forward to the night ahead.
Brilliant. To pretty much summarise again what Ryan's just said, obviously, we met Harry in a very similar way. We went to the same university as Harry. We were in a lot of the same modules. We were in the same course, Harry and I, and I don't even dare to think how many countless hours on end we both spent in the gym for our second and third years. There was a lot of lifting. So, a lot of lifting from Harry. I was a bit rubbish, but we got quite close then, and we've kept in touch since. So that's pretty much who we are. I'm Mason. You won't see me in the chat most likely, but you'll hear me a lot. Right, okay, so that's who we are. I said we'd give a little bit of a background, so I assume pretty much everyone has seen the GoFundMe at this point, and I assume everyone maybe knows Harry, so I'll make it very brief. But back in April, Harry was diagnosed with a very rare form of brain cancer, and it's rare as well in the sense that it was growing his spine. Over the period of a year from that time, he's lost the ability to walk, and he's starting to run out of treatments available on the NHS. Obviously, that is terrible, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he is out of options. There are options in Germany, and there are potentially some American drugs that will aid with chemotherapy that he's currently undertaking. So, for those of you that have donated to his GoFundMe, thank you very, very much. Every little donation, doesn't matter what size, it really helps. And I know that Harry and his family are incredibly, incredibly grateful. For those of you that haven't, and maybe you do want to, I think Ryan has put the link to the GoFundMe somewhere in the comments. If you can pin them to the top, that'd be amazing, mate.
Yep, so we have the link to the GoFundMe. It's in the description for this event, but I will also post the direct link to the GoFundMe now. Anything that people can do for us, any donations would be massive. We really, really appreciate anything people can, even if it's just a few quid, every little helps, is the old saying. Yeah, that would be really, really wonderful.
Brilliant. Ryan, I've had to move my phone because I think I'm getting some buzzing because it's interfering with my mic. So I can no longer see the chat. So I'm going to rely on you now to be my...
Yep, that's fine. I just have to quickly just find a way how to shorten the URL because sadly the comment section
it doesn't allow it.
Doesn't allow it.
I think
too many characters.
I think for those of you that are watching it on a laptop, if you go into the description for this video, I have put it in there somewhere. I don't know if you'll be able to follow it as a link directly, but you can copy paste that into Google. And if not, then it should be quite easy to find. If you just go to Google and you type in GoFundMe Harry's Healing Fund, you should find it quite easily. So don't worry too much, Ryan, about if it can't go up there. I'm confident people will find it.
Yeah, I've just found a website which allowed me to generate like a shortened URL, which is great. But another way is to just go to the description in our event, and yeah, we'll take you directly there. But yeah, like we said, anything that you can, anything that you can raise for us will be greatly, greatly appreciated, and we'd be extremely, extremely grateful.
Right, well, that's us, and that's enough from us. We are not the entertainment for the evening, and sadly not that entertaining. Hopefully, though, the quizzes. So, if everyone's happy, and I'll rely on Ryan, you seeing what people put in the chat here, if everyone's good to go, you've got your pens, you've got your drinks, you've got your apparently pieces of paper that I requested, then we'll kick it off with the first round. Just a note as well, all of these rounds, so we've got 7 rounds, they're all out of 10. So nice and easy to score as you go along. People looking happy to go, Ryan?
Yeah, look, I think everyone's raring to go. Yeah.
Okay, right, let's do it. So, round 1, we've got emoji brain teasers. So, I'll explain it as I bring up the first question. Essentially, I think everyone at some point over the last year has probably done something like this because we had a lot of COVID lockdown quizzes. You've got a few images and they will in some way provide a clue or give you the name of what I'm looking for. And what I'm looking for is a little hint at the top there, so it'll say name the film. Somehow these will relate to a film that you need to name. I think that's hopefully going to make sense. So we'll kick off with this one. Name the film. Okay, I'm sure that's There we go. Question 2, a London train station. Okay, question 3. We're looking for the name of a song. Question 4. I find this one quite hard, but the name of a book. Okay, question 5. This is one of my favourites. Name that pantomime. I've just seen the comments again. Yes, please don't give the answers in the comments. As much as I like the fact that people seem to be getting them, because this will be recorded later and the comments will probably go along with it, it will then come straight up for people when they're trying it themselves. Also, I think a lot of people enjoy the fun of doing it now as well, without seeing it. Question 6. Name the chocolate bar. It's not a problem. No need at all to apologise for it.
Yeah, test run. Hitches along the way. Nothing wrong with that at all.
I definitely think I would have done the same, to be completely honest.
100%. 100%.
I hated this one when I looked at this one. Question 7. Name the band. Question 8. Name the superhero. Question 9. This is one of my favourites. Name the alcoholic drink. Question 10, and my absolute favourite. Name the capital city. Oh, I see some of you don't have teammates and you're doing this alone. Well, hopefully you're an expert in all areas and you won't need teammates.
yeah, teams however big or small, we just really value that you're going to come down tonight virtually just to join in with the fun.
Okay, so if you've jotted those down on your paper, let's go through the answers. Mark it out of 10. Here come the answers to round 1. So, question 1 was name the film, and yes, the answer was Edward Scissorhands. Have you got that one, Ryan?
I reckon so, yeah. I reckon so.
Starting off easy, we'll go gently into this. So, question 2, I think this one's quite hard, was
Would not have got that at all.
Arsenal. Yeah, Woolwich and then Arsenal. That one is a hard one. That one's a bit mean. Question 3, name that song. It was Dancing in the Moonlight. I will admit, or confess, that when I first saw that one, I did read it as Dancing in the Moon Bulb, and that made me feel like a proper idiot. But hopefully no one else did that. Question 4 was Game of Thrones.
See what you did there. We're not
Yeah.
one, but two crowns. That's
Yeah.
plural.
Plural for Thrones. I found that one a little tricky when I actually sort of did that. I mean, the way I did this was I found some names and then had to try and find some pictures for it. And I thought, God, how am I gonna represent Thrones without actually finding a picture of a throne? 5. This is one of my favourites. Peter Pan. I just like the simplicity of that one. Oh, a couple of people got the station, I think.
Yeah, your dad actually.
My dad has got the station, but to be honest with you, that's kind of cheating because he's a tube driver. So I feel like there's a bit of inside knowledge there. 6, I think this was particularly mean, Milky Way. Not the best set of scales I've ever seen drawn, but... Seven, U2. Oh dear, that's a bad one, isn't it?
I reckon a few folk would have got that.
I think there'll be a few. I think, out of 102 people, I think we've got someone in here who'll get U2. Question 8, superhero, I got this one, Wonder Woman. Jack, I like the Peter Pan one as well. I just think it's so simple.
So simple, but so good.
I love this one though. Question 9 was Peroni. Peroni. I think that's my favourite by far.
Yeah, likewise.
Probably the next one though, possibly. Bangkok. Capital city was Bangkok.
But yeah, tally up your scores out of 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have 7 rounds in total. So 10 each time, and then yeah, just keep on going, keep getting those questions right, and see what score you get at the end. Really.
Yeah. While we wait for a couple of people to start posting maybe what they got in this round, we will quickly mention that after a couple more rounds, we will have a very short break to allow people to, pop to the loo, get themselves a refreshment on their drink, something like that. And we have a little bit of a surprise as well. With special thanks going out to Harry and family for providing that surprise. So you'll see what I mean a little bit later. 10 out of 10, fantastic.
Another 10 out of 10. An 8. Some high scores.
I probably didn't make this hard enough then.
An 8 out of 10.
See how it goes with the next one. So we'll keep going. In the interest of time, we will keep going. So round 2, I'll hand it over to you, Ryan.
Okay. So no emojis this time. This is just going to be purely on geography. But yeah, we've got some great scores in here. 8s and 9s, 10s. Team Martin a 9 out of 10. Wow. Right, let's see what scores will be like after round 2 then. Right, so question 1. So the Belgian flag consists of 3 colours. 2 of them are black and yellow. But what is the third colour?
Obviously, it goes without saying, no cheating. I'm looking up on Google, please. I don't know you did it, but we'll still judge you all the same.
Right then, question 2. In what country would you find Machu Picchu? Question 3. What is the largest natural lake in England?
While everyone's working on that one, I'll just reiterate one of the comments that we just had out from this channel. Please do remember, take some pictures of yourselves participating in the quiz. Pop a post up anywhere, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is you use, MySpace if that's even still a thing, and just get the word out about Harry's situation and his GoFundMe, and let people know what an amazing night you had thanks to us, and what amazing cause it's all for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even if you know someone who's got nothing on them like right now, just copy and paste a link over. They might be a little bit late, but can still join in with the fun. Right then, so question 4. What is the capital of Argentina? Oh, I just had a largest by what definition? Length. Longest length. Lake. So question 5. What is the highest or tallest active volcano in Europe? Oh, Joe Wicks asked this one on Wednesday. Oh, didn't even know. So hopefully you've got that one right, Graham.
I think we wrote this one, didn't we, on Monday or Tuesday? So I think Joe Wicks has stolen this from us. I'll hold that to myself. That's
so question 6. What is the largest or biggest desert in the world? Question 7. What is the smallest country in the world? Question 8. So what country uses zloty as its form of currency? Question 9. Mount Vesuvius overlooks which Italian city? And finally, question 10. What is the name of Australia's biggest state? Right, and I think that's given plenty of time for people to jot down their answers, so we can go into the answer section now of the quiz for this round. So the answer to question 1. So the answer was red. The Belgian flag, so the third colour was red. Question 2 answer. Would you find Machu Picchu? It's Peru. We have a lovely photo of Machu Picchu in its glory on the slide here. Ever been, Mason, to Peru? I couldn't tell you. Maybe someone in the comments might be able to drop us a message. Does Peru have very dangerous animals? Very but if anyone knows, can help us out. But yeah, right then. So we've got answer question 3. Lake Windermere. So the lake spans 10.4 miles, or just approximately 18 kilometers, and the deepest part of the lake is about just under 67 meters. So yeah, answer to question 3, Lake Windermere. 4, capital of Argentina. The answer is Buenos Aires, with population spanning around 15 million people. Question 5, what is the highest active volcano in Europe? Mount Etna. I love the fact in this photo you can see like a little house, or a little like cabin next to the volcano, which is quite ambitious. But
this guy's just got nerves of steel. Do you reckon his insurance is really high?
I like to think so.
Because there's flood risk, and then there's that, which lava risk I presume is quite a lot worse.
Question 6, what is the largest desert in the world? Answer, the Antarctic Desert, which is spanning quite a large 4.5 million square miles. Question 7, smallest country in the world, Vatican City, which has a tiny, modest population of 825 people, as confirmed from a census in 2019.
That is a low population.
Very, very small.
That's incredibly low.
Question 8, answer, what country uses the zloty as its form of currency? The answer is Poland, and we've just got on the slide here what some zloty looks like. Quite shiny coins.
That is somewhere I have been. I have been to Poland.
Yeah? Awesome.
It's a really lovely country.
Good stuff. You used some zloty whilst you're over there?
I did, and I think back in the time I went, the exchange rate was brilliant. It wasn't quite as good as Budapest, because I took about £200 odd out to go to Budapest, and went over there with hundreds of thousands of their currency. So
Right.
Really rich.
So yeah, question 9. Mount Vesuvius overlooks Naples. So the answer to question 9 is Naples. And then finally, question 10. What is the name of Australia's biggest state? The answer is Western Australia. So it counts for about a third of the landmass of Australia, and the state alone is about 12 times bigger than the UK. So quite a big landmass that we're dealing with.
Okay.
Right then. Yeah, tally.
We'll give you a second.
Tally,
Tally those up.
Yeah.
Post
Pop
your
in
answers.
the
Let's see
chat.
how that. Well, I've got a good feeling, Ryan, that some of your questions are gonna stun people. So
We've got a 9 out of 10
slightly
already.
lower scores maybe than round one.
We've got an 18 out of 20 thus far.
Flying through.
Flying. So, hello, Andrew. 6 out of 10 for Graham that round.
So Chris has now informed us that it's mostly
Not bad.
near Machu Picchu. I'm sure I could find a way to be scared of a llama, to be honest, so it makes no difference to me, I'd imagine. Basically anything bigger than a hedgehog or a badger is probably too much for me.
Got someone Adam on 20 out of 20.
6 out of 10 from my dad, disappointed.
Maisie Martin just telling us. Marv Squad, previously Team Martin, 7 out of 10. Grob, 9 out of 10. My teammate made me change Windermere to Constant. Hallie, 5 out of 10 round 2. My geography is so bad. I did not.
Not saying what I got. Oh no, come on.
8 out of 10, but that was quite tough. 7 out of 10 on that round, so 15 out of 20 on my own. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I am impressed by that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, while they're still coming in, let's go through round 3. So, movies. Off we go. Question 1. In the Marvel films, what is the name of Thor's hammer? That one goes out to all my fellow nerds. So what's the name of his hammer? Specifically the little one that he starts out with, not the giant axe he ends up getting. Okay. 2. Who directed Avatar, The Terminator and Titanic? It was all the same person. Three, in Beauty and the Beast, which ring is Belle forbidden from visiting? Question 4. In the film Jurassic Park, what is the name of the island that the park is built on? Now I'm looking here for the fictional island in the story and not the actual island they filmed it on. So in the film Jurassic Park, what is the name of the fictional island that the park is built on? Question 5. In a 2006 film that was set on a plane, Samuel L. Jackson's character has to fight off hundreds of what type of animal? I quite like this film. So 2006 film, it was set on a plane, and Samuel L. Jackson has to fight off hundreds of what animal? Question 6. What planet are the Transformers from? So what is their home planet? Question 7. In the first Jaws film, what is the name of Quint's boat? So in the first Jaws film, what is the name of Quint's boat? The one they go hunting the shark in. On a side note, that film freaked the life out of me as a kid. I don't know about you, Ryan.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, swimming pools. I didn't want to go near swimming pools, let alone the sea. Even today, I'll still only go up to about waist depth in the sea, which doesn't help because my fiance's family love the sea, and they'll go swimming about 50 feet out, and I'll just sort of, wave from ankle depth.
Yeah, you're just bobbing away. Just mind your own business.
Question 8. What year was the first Toy Story film released?
A classic.
Yeah, it is. I remember having these on videotape, the VHS ones.
VHS, wow. Crap track. These days, everything, just stream everything through, YouTube.
The big ones you used to get as well, like the huge, they'd have like 3 or 4 tapes in them. It'd be a massive box.
Mm-hmm.
Question 9. In the film Despicable Me, what are the names of the 3 main minions? And finally, question 10. In the film Frozen, what is the name of the rock troll leader? So what is the name of the leader of the rock trolls in Frozen? Right. So hopefully that was enough time for people to jot down their answers. So let's go straight into it because I'm raring to get to this little surprise we've got. So, answer to question 1. In the Marvel films, Thor's hammer is called Mjolnir. I've probably butchered that, but it's fine. It's spelled like that, and if you've got something near that, I'll give it to you. If you called it something else, I don't know, like Steve, then no. Sorry. Question 2, the answer to that one was James Cameron. We've got a nice little fact there that Avatar and Titanic are the second and third highest grossing films of all time. So that's 2.78 billion and 2.19 billion respectively, which is a lot of money. Three, so Belle is forbidden from visiting the West Wing in Beauty and the Beast. And in the initial release in 1991, this film actually grossed 145.9 million in North America, and I think, Ryan, am I right in saying about 350 million worldwide?
Yeah, roughly, yeah. Which is considering the early 90s, those sorts of numbers are quite outstanding.
Yeah, if anyone's a good mathematician, do us a favour and work out what that'd be in today's money. I bet it's a lot. 4, I'm going to butcher this one too, but the park is built on the island Isla Nublar. It's meant to be an island off of Costa Rica. Question 5, the answer was snakes. It was snakes on a plane, and because I'm on YouTube, I cannot say the famous line from that, but I'm sure everyone knows it. 6, what planet are the Transformers from? That'd be Cybertron. Here's a fact that I think you found, Ryan, and I had no idea about this, and I think this was just the result of pouring through Wikipedia pages, but Cybertron is the home planet of all the Transformers and the body of their creator, Primus.
That's what the wiki page for Transformers told me, that there's a dedicated Wikipedia just for Transformers, which I thought was kind of cool.
It's always good, because you can always trust everything you read on Wikipedia, I think.
That's one of the facts that I found.
Jaws, that was the Orca, was the name of Quint's boat. The Orca. Before it gets smashed to bits. Wait, was that a spoiler? Jaws is a very old film, I'm pretty sure I'm safe. Question 8, 1995. That was when Toy Story was first released, so that was Toy Story 1. And that was November the 22nd of 1995. And I didn't know this, but this is really interesting. It was the first feature-length film to be created entirely with CGI. So I guess in some ways it sort of paved the way forwards. Question 9. Kevin, Bob and Stuart are the 3 names of the main minions in Despicable Me. So any of you that are doing this with kids around or anything like that, maybe you might have got that one. And finally, 10 was Grandpappy. And I don't really want to say this one because I've admitted to Ryan beforehand I don't know how to say this name. But I think Grandpappy was voiced by the ex-Game of Thrones actor. It's either Kieran or Ciaran Hines. So, while you are tallying those up and you put them again in the comments, we will have a short break. Don't go anywhere just yet. Because the first thing I want to do before we give you a few minutes to, nip to the loo, refill your drinks, whatever you need to do, we do have a video that Harry and his family have put together for us. Now, I haven't seen it, Ryan has. You've told me it's very funny. Is that right, Ryan?
It's hilarious.
Okay, I'm really excited. I will try not to, I will mute myself or something so that I don't end up laughing over it, but I did catch the first 10 seconds. It looks like it's going to be great. So, don't go anywhere just yet, and I will start that for you now.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the news.
Harry's Healing Fund exceeds £50,000.
Oh, I hear it next.
Police have moved on as a large gathering.
So you can't hear it?
I couldn't hear it. I don't know if people in the comments could...
Well, I won't carry on just yet. I'll let people tell us if they can hear it before I play the whole thing. It might just be the way we've set up, the way we can hear each other, but we'll see.
Right, if you want to try now, just put in the comments to just ask if people can hear the video. So if you want to hit play, we can get a little bit of
we'll hit play again and we'll see if anyone could let us know if they can hear it. I'll restart it because we got a little way in.
Okay, yeah, everyone can hear it. Fine. Yeah.
Hello.
Great
good
stuff,
evening,
yeah.
and
Everyone
welcome to the
can.
news.
That's wonderful.
Harry's Healing Fund
Thank you, everyone.
exceeds
Really appreciate your feedback.
£50,000.
Police have moved on as a large gathering for Harry's Healing Fund quiz is deemed legal.
Throughout February, people are running for Harry's Healing Fund, not the ice cream van.
And more generous donations are received for the Harry's Healing Fund raffle.
On tonight's news, Harry's university friends create a university challenge of their own in tonight's quiz. Let's move over to Harry for more.
Thank you to Mason and Ryan for organising tonight's quiz. Thank you very much, guys. It's really appreciated.
Now let's go to our running reporter, Maisie Martin, for more information on February's runners.
And a huge thank you to everyone who's been running, walking, cycling, challenging themselves physically to raise money for Harry. We've all done some physical challenges and it's not easy, but it's such a great cause and we are so thankful. Thanks, guys.
Let's go across now to Tony Martin for news on the incredible raffles, all in aid of Harry's Healing Fund.
Hello, you lovely people. Raffles, auctions and Spot the Ball are happening all over the UK and Ireland. Generous prize donations have been made for all. Thank you to the sponsors. Here are a few of the fabulous prizes on offer. vouchers for the Olive Tree Cafe, personal training sessions, Bosch Power Tools, hampers, angel card readings, a £100 Mr Magic voucher, and beauty treatments, and loads more. For further details for all can be found on Harry's Healing Fund Facebook page. Thank you very much.
We can now talk to our resident gamer, Charlie Martin.
Thank you to Big Boy Burrows and iReptar for the charity Twitch streams.
And a few words from Rose at Earls.
That remember you, serving them sweets and delivering your papers. They're all sending you lots of love, mate.
That's all we've got time for, with a final say from the Martin family.
A huge thank you! Thank you!
So it's good night from me.
And good night from him.
Good night.
Fantastic.
It's great, isn't it?
I love the outfits as well. It's brilliant. The new style is fantastic as well.
It's just so creative, isn't it?
Apparently as well, so we do have to mention that Sinead has told us there were some spectacular bloopers that came out of trying to get that filmed, and they will go up on the YouTube channel as well. So if you're interested in, I guess seeing
Just been posted. They've
or
got
one of their words and things like that, then head on over there at some point. We can kind of link it to it, or you can go back to the video section of the channel. Okay, so take this opportunity, if you haven't already, to quickly grab another drink, whatever else you might need, nips of the loo. We'll move on relatively swiftly, so I'll give it a few minutes and then we'll get going.
Yeah, the bloopers show Sinead's just confirmed they're up on the YouTube channel. They've popped it in on the YouTube channel. Also, a couple of links are now circulating within the chat section as well. Yeah, really, really great video, and you know, it's great that we're part of doing something with this event. We really, really love it that you're having a great time from all the comments, and that was, you know, first half the quiz done. We really hope you enjoy second half that's coming up very soon.
There's a little note on that, so they mentioned a few things in that video about other things that are going on. And I know there's raffles, so you can donate and you enter a raffle with I think various places around Swindon are offering to provide things like cakes and stuff like that as prizes. I'm sure Sinead can elaborate on that a little more in the comments. I know that a lot of people have done physical challenges. A lot of people did things like running. I saw someone running on one of the pages today in a Baywatch outfit, which was very fetching. I don't know if you're in here. If you are, put your hand up and I'm up to it. We have the option, right? I remember when we sort of said, we really want to get involved, we want to do something to help with this. We have the option to do running, and we're lazy, so we did a quiz. Yeah. So,
Let the professionals do it. I've seen so many people, you know, challenging themselves. I know one team's hoping to run 500 kilometers by the end of this month, I believe, and that's such an amazing feat. You know, small teams coming together to, you know, achieve such big goals. Yeah, we're just privileged that we're just a small cog in this massive operation, the quiz tonight. But like Mason said, there's many fundraising opportunities going on. More information can obviously be found on social media pages, the GoFundMe page as well. Yeah, let's just get involved, donate as much as you can. We really appreciate all your support throughout the night and also throughout this whole phase of asking for donations for Harry. We really appreciate the generosity, and I know the family wholeheartedly appreciate any donation that you can make and continue to make over this period. So yeah, just want to say thank you again, and we'll give you a couple more minutes to get beverages, tally up scores, and yeah, we'll rock on with this very soon.
Second beverage, and I think by the time I come back, then we'll get going.
Thank you. It's going all right.
Okay, so that's me ready with a nice fresh drink. Hopefully everyone else is by now. Ryan, are you happy?
Yeah, I'm got myself a nice drink. Ready to
Okay.
go.
Yep, let's get going. Let's get it moving again. So, round 4 is sports. Ryan, I believe that's you. So I'll hand that over to you.
I'm on sports duty. Right, let's get things going again. Right, so question 1. In the game of snooker, what is the value of the blue board? So in snooker, each balls have a particular value attained to them. Just give me your correct number. Question 2. What football team plays their games at Craven Cottage? Which city hosted the 2004 Olympic Games? That is question 3. Question 4. How many Formula One World Championships has Lewis Hamilton won in his racing career? Question 5. In Premiership Rugby, which team has the most league titles?
Jack thinks sports is worse enemy. I'm with you there, mate. Don't worry. When Ryan showed me these questions, I had no clue.
We had someone comment, now I want to play snooker. I'm a big snooker fan, hence I got an early snooker question in. So question 6. What 2 countries joint hosted the 2002 FIFA World Cup? So, question 7. How many World Dart Championships has Phil the Power Taylor won?
Don't feel bad if you don't get this one. I didn't even know who he was.
It is a toughie. I tried to spread out the knowledge for this round. A few hopefully easier ones and a few little bit more challenging ones. But let's see how everyone does at the end of the round.
Yeah. Sounds more like a boxer, doesn't he?
With the name, the Power, yeah. Again. Question 8. In what sport did Nicola Adams professionally compete in?
Again, didn't know who that was. I'm right there with you, Jack. We can hate sports together. Except for rugby. Six Nations tomorrow for anyone that didn't know.
Question 9. In American football, how many NFL Super Bowls has Tom Brady won? And then finally, for question 10. So in cricket, who has more Ashes series wins? Is it England or is it Australia? If you're not 100% sure, a 50-50 stab in the dark.
I've never watched cricket. I've never seen the appeal, and I've always looked at it, right, and thought that when you watch cricket fans, all they do is either drink a beer or throw beer around. And that's it. They don't watch the game. Half of them aren't even faced the right direction. So if the fans who are paid to be there aren't watching it, then why would I watch it on TV? That's just the way I've always thought of it. So if I've offended any, avid cricket fans.
But yeah, do we have any cricket fans in the chat? Be interested to know. Myself, I like my snooker and I like my football. But yeah, drop here in the comments what sort of sports you guys enjoy watching, enjoy getting involved with. Whilst we do that, we're going to read out the answers. So question 1, in the game of snooker, what is the value of the blue ball? So the answer is 5. So yeah, on a snooker table, there should be 22 balls on the table, 1 white ball, so a cue ball, 15 reds, 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 brown, 1 blue, 1 pink, and finally 1 black ball.
Yeah, and snooker's the one, if I'm right, that's played on a table the size of a football pitch.
It's a big table.
Yeah, with the cue so large you're practically jousting. Yeah, I've tried that once. Wasn't good at it.
Yeah, it was not right.
I'm good at a lot of sports, so.
So for question 2, what football team plays their home games at Craven Cottage? It's Fulham, and they play in the Premiership currently.
Currently?
They're in a little bit of sticky form at the moment, but still plenty of games left in the Premiership season, so who knows. So question 3, which city hosted the 2004 Olympic Games? It's Athens.
Jason has put 12 times 6 on the table. If that's the dimensions, I'm going to assume he means in miles.
So for question 4, how many Formula 1 World Championships has Lewis Hamilton won in his racing career? So the answer is 7, and this equals the amounts that Michael Schumacher has won. For question 5 in Premiership Rugby, which team has the most league titles? Answer being Leicester Tigers. Leicester Tigers have won 10 rugby premierships in their time, with the most recent coming in 2013. For question 6, which 2 countries joint hosted the 2002 FIFA World Cup? The answer being Japan and South Korea. Question 7. How many World Darts Championships has Phil the Power Taylor won? The answer being 16. So he's the most decorated darts player. For question 8, what sport did Nicola Adams professionally compete in? The answer is boxing. So she achieved 2 gold medals, Olympic gold medals as a boxer, and she also has an OBE to her name. For question 9, in American football, how many NFL's Super Bowls has Tom Brady won? The answer being 6. And this amount is the most achieved by an American football player in the competition's history. And then finally, for question 10, who won more Ashes series? Is it England or Australia? Answer being Australia. So Australia have won 136 Ashes compared to England's 108.
Oh, so it's close then.
Sad to say.
Oh dear. Okay, well, while everyone posts their scores for that round in there, we'll prepare ourselves for general knowledge. So this one could be difficult, I suppose. I guess you've got to have specialist knowledge everywhere. So, yes, good luck. Question 1 then. So, how many chemical elements are there on the periodic table? Just couldn't resist putting a science question in here. Personally, I think we've been quite reserved, Ryan. We've only done about 2 of them. So how many chemical elements on the periodic table? Question 2. In what decade was the Falklands War? That's a good one for anyone that's into history. What decade was the Falklands War? Or I suppose was alive when it went on, to be fair, because it's not exactly far back. Oh no, I've given it away. Now people know it wasn't in the 1600s. Question 3. Who is currently the richest man in the world? Now, I don't know if that's changed today, but this is as of Monday, was it, Ryan?
Yeah. Unless someone has accumulated a vast amount of wealth in the last 24 hours, which I haven't read about, we're 99.9% sure this is correct.
Wow. For those people that have been paying attention to the richest people in the world, they'll know that a couple of guys are battling it out at the moment for who can have the largest bank. Question 4. Astrophobia is a fear of what? So what are you scared of if you have astrophobia? Question 5. Who was the last wife of Henry VIII? I feel like there's going to be through the whole list here, Ryan. You know, the Henry's died. Can't remember which way it was. But there's a whole rhyme, I think, around this. So who was his last wife? He liked a wife, really, didn't he? 6. Who was the first person to win a Nobel Prize in science twice? So specifically in science, who was the first one to win a Nobel Prize twice? Do you know what? I just realised, Dad, we have the same humour, because I genuinely, when I first saw that, thought it was a fear of Vauxhall Astras. Astrophobia. So terrible sense of humour, I guess.
I've only just got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Well played.
Question 7 then. What is the capital of Latvia? So what is the capital of Latvia? Question 8. Rapid, Fabia and Octavia are all models of a car from which car brand? So essentially, which manufacturer of cars has produced the Rapid, the Fabia and the Octavia? Nine. The Watergate scandal resulted in the resignation of which American president? I think probably one of the biggest political scandals they've had. Imagine.
Yeah, definitely. Certainly up there. That's for sure.
So yeah, which American president resigned as a result of that scandal? Question 10. In what year was the social media platform Twitter released? So when was Twitter released?
I guess this would be a good time to plug our hashtag HelpHarry that we've been using over the last couple of weeks. If you tune into the hashtag, if you're on Twitter, if you search the hashtag HelpHarry, for many events that are going on, you can find out details through just searching for this hashtag on Twitter. Just thought I'd get that in whilst I saw the Twitter question come up.
Yep, no, I think that's fair. Again, I know we had it in the comments. Please do take a photo of yourself, post it up, stick that hashtag Help Harry on there, and if you can, just at anything, the channel, we'll keep on rolling. Tag us into it. We'll then post it on as well. It's about getting that message out far and wide. So thank you so much for being with us so far, and please do upload those photos. Okay, right, so let's go through those answers then. So, general knowledge question 1, how many chemical elements on the periodic table? That'd be 118. With a nice little picture of it down there. Doesn't that bring back memories from uni?
A-level chemistry.
I hated that. Question 2, in what decade was the Falklands War? That'd be the 1980s. It was a 10-week undeclared war, spanning the 2nd of April to the 14th of June in 1982. So that was between the Argentinians and ourselves. Question 3. Who is currently the richest man in the world? At the time, definitely, and I think still, that was Elon Musk. So his net worth crossed £136 billion last month, making him the richest man in the world, and he overtook Jeff Bezos, I never know how to say his name, and he held the current record since 2017. It's those two are the ones that have been jostling it out for top position. Question 4, astrophobia, not a fear of Vauxhall cars, actually a fear of thunder and lightning. I presume that's a common one, and yet I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's one of those, when I was doing some of the questions for this round, when it just struck me as it's quite a reasonably common phobia, but I didn't know it had a technical name as such. But yeah, now we know. And I guess
seems a bit logical, to be fair, to be scared of lightning, to be honest. Question 5: who was the last wife of Henry VIII? That'd be Catherine Parr. She was the 6th wife, and she outlived him, and then went on to marry Thomas Seymour. In fairness, she probably wouldn't have married Thomas Seymour if she hadn't outlived him, because, as we know, Henry VIII had a bit of a habit of offing his wives. Although he was kind, every now and then he divorced one instead. Wouldn't always have to lose their head. Question 6. Who was the first person to win a Nobel Prize in Science twice? That was Marie Curie. Her Nobel Prizes were in physics and chemistry, physics in 1903 and chemistry in 1911. Question question 7, capital of Latvia. Again, I actually am terrible at pronouncing words. I presume this is Riga. But someone can let me know if I've butchered that. Question 8, they were Skodas. So the Rapid, the Fabia and the Octavia are Skodas. And I didn't know this, but they have been making them since 1895. And their headquarters is based in the Czech Republic. The Watergate scandal, so that was Richard Nixon resigned. The scandal was surrounding the cover-up by his administration as to their involvement in the break of Democratic National Committee's headquarters at the Watergate office building. Essentially, there was a lot of bugging of rooms, I believe, and I think he was in the process of being impeached and he resigned. And then finally, question 10. What year was social media platform Twitter released? That would be 2006, which seems a ridiculously long time ago considering how commonly used Twitter still is. Okay, so while everyone's tallying those, and please do put them in the comments again, maybe give us an update on how you're doing in total. Be interesting to see kind of who's in the lead. But while you're doing that, I will hand it back over to Ryan. So here you go, mate. Have your music round.
Thank you very much. So yeah, people who like kind of know me personally, I really like my music, so it's kind of nice fitting that I was able to do this round. Got a few people just commenting. We've got a mixed bag again in the comments. Some people really enjoyed that round, others not so. But it'll be interesting to see at the end of the quiz who's out on top.
That is a mixed bag.
We've got a mixed bag. We've got 5, 6s, got a 9 from Colin. Well done. Jason 7, 5, Chris 5. Yeah, keep up, guys. Right, so for our music round, our first question is: I'm Still Standing, Tiny Dancer, and Rocket Man are songs released by which UK artist? So for question 2, what year did ABBA win the Eurovision Song Contest? So for question 3, Straight Outta Compton was a debut album released by which rap group? The song Uptown Girl was recorded by which American singer? So for question 5, which song is currently most streamed on Spotify? Question 6, what was the name of Beyonce's debut album?
I'll leave that one there a little longer. I think we skipped question 5 quite quick, so I'll let people catch up with both.
Yeah, just give people a few moments.
For those of you that might have missed it, question 5 was what song is currently the most streamed on Spotify?
So for question 7, who was the youngest band member of the Beatles?
I'll give you a clue. He had a bowl haircut.
For question 8, in what year did the band Oasis break up? For question 9, which American soul artist released the track Move On Up?
You should sing it, Ryan. Jog people's memories.
No, I wouldn't do it any justice, my friend. And then finally, for question 10, what is the name of Dua Lipa's latest album? That being studio album.
What was question 8? Question 8 was, in what year did the band Oasis break up? Take a couple more seconds and then hopefully people would have got their answers ready for... Oh, got their answers? Yeah, got their answers ready for the music round. I found this one quite hard, I'll admit. I like music, but I'm not very well sort of versed in any of the intricacies. I just listen to it.
Right, so for the answers for this section then, tip number 1. I'm Still Standing, Tiny Dancer, Rocket Man, released by Elton John.
Amazing tunes.
1974 was the year ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest. And Straight Outta Compton was released by NWA. Sold 500,000 copies between August 1988 and April 1989. Little factoid for you guys there. Billy Joel, the answer to question 4. This song being the only one of Joel's to reach the number 1 position in the UK charts. It's a classic though. Shape of You, Ed Sheeran, being the most streamed song on Spotify. I think it has about 2.7 billion streams, which is quite remarkable.
I'm not surprised, it was really popular. I remember it just absolutely just being hammered on the radio for about a month.
Yeah, there was a massive phase where that song was just played.
It's like every other song.
6, the name of Beyonce's debut album was Dangerously in Love. Just another factoid, released on June 17, 2003, 317,000 copies of the album were sold in the first week of sales. This meant Beyonce earned the title of the highest debut album sales among Destiny Child's members' solo albums. Yeah, I will reiterate, so Shape of You was by Ed Sheeran. For question 7, who was the youngest band member of the Beatles? It was George Harrison.
Okay, yeah, the one with the bowl cut, right?
The one of the many with the bowl cut. Question 8. In what year did the band Oasis break up? Answer was 2009. The band released 7 studio albums before their breakup in this year. Question 9. What American soul artist released the track Move On Up? Curtis Mayfield. This song was released on Mayfield's 1970 debut album called Curtis, with the song lasting 8 minutes and 55 seconds. So quite a long track. And the final answer, the question 10, what is the name of Dua Lipa's latest album? It's called Future Nostalgia. This is the second album recorded by Dua Lipa, and this was released last year, March 23rd. Right, the final round, ladies and gents. Tally up your scores. Pop them into the YouTube comments. We'll see how everyone's done.
Yeah,
I tried to go
a
for
minute just to finish tallying those.
Yeah, I tried to go for quite an eclectic mix of music, a bit of rock, a bit of soul, more conventional pop music as well.
I found that one hard when you sent those questions over to me. I looked at those, I was like, that's not easy. So,
your dad, Mason, got a solid 5 out of 10, which not bad going.
Respectable 5 out of 10.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see if we get any more comments from folk. Give it a couple of moments.
3.5, I'm intrigued. How do you get the 0.5?
3.5. Drop us a message how you got 3.5. Oh,
that is a real mix.
What was that, buddy?
So it looks like we've got some music experts and some people like me who just don't have an ear for it.
Yeah, we've got again, eclectic mix. The first couple of rounds were very strong, weren't they? Lots of 8s and 9s. So what we've seen throughout the quiz now, there's been a little bit more of a mixed bag, but there's
maybe it's just increased number of drinks.
Or it could be that, or it could be that.
So anyway, moving on to the final round then. So this one hopefully will be a little bit of a gentle one to finish on. So once we scramble, essentially what I need you to do is just unscramble the names of these celebrities, and I've put a little hint in there because some of these might be a bit tricky to about. So first one, this is an Oscar-winning actor. Two, this is a Canadian musician. Three, this is a politician. Four, a famous actress. Oh, there's some premium level confidence from Jason there, marking himself correct as the round's going on. 5.
Praise.
This person was very big on animals. Loved them. 6. This person was once the highest paid actress in the world. 7. This person shot to fame at the early age of 13 years old. This person is the world's youngest self-made billionaire. Nine. This person has found success in TV, movies, and music.
I've had a comment, Mason, for number 7. Is the surname correct?
Number 7.
It's Mirrors. This one missing a letter.
It is missing a letter in the surname.
Yeah, I think there's a B missing. Is it a B?
There is indeed a B missing. Yeah, I did that on purpose. I dropped it in there to make it harder. That's what it was. And then finally, although people may not have had a chance to see that, so I'll leave it up there for a couple more seconds for the jack of all trades in TV, movies and music. And then finally we have a rapper.
It's big school. What we'll do, we'll go back to that one, number 7, and just give folk a few more minutes to try to suss it out. So yeah, for the surname, it's missing a B.
It's missing a B, yeah. Right, I now have to apologise to Spencer. It is unacceptable.
Yeah, sorry folks. We are novices, as you can tell. But
Yeah,
no,
this is my
thank
number.
you for everyone
I
for
let
picking
Ryan
it
do
out.
Number 7. That's what it was.
Extra point if we got it without the B.
Okay, so let's.
Can we see? Oh, we've. Can we see 4 again? Mitchell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a glance at 4. There you go, famous actress. Total of 54.6666. I'd round that up. Okay. So, we'll go through those answers now. First name we were looking for was Brad Pitt. I'm not really sure what did he do. I know what he won the Oscar for. Or Oscars? I'm not really sure.
Many, I think.
Probably many, I'd imagine, yeah. 2, Creeder, who ended up actually being Drake, Canadian musician. 3, the politician we were looking for was Nigel Farage. And let's move swiftly on before we start a political debate. 4, the answer we were looking for was Jennifer Aniston. 5, Big on Animals, Steve Irwin. That was, probably my favourite show as a kid, I think. Just watching
memories.
crocodiles.
Things that good memory.
As close as I ever actually want to be to a crocodile. So, 6, highest paid actress in the world, Julia Roberts, which I didn't know. I didn't know she was at some point the highest paid actress. 7, you're all right. Yep, I did miss a B. That was Justin Bieber. 15 years old. I think he's a bit
Top work for anyone who got it. Top work who got it without the B. Yeah, we only can apologise. But
I
yeah,
bet a lot of people got it without the D, to be fair.
especially from the first name.
8, Kylie Jenner is one of the world's youngest self-made billionaires. She is the youngest self-made billionaire. Lots of money in that family. They have found success in TV, movie and music. That was Will Smith. If anyone hasn't heard any of Will Smith's music, it's actually brilliant. So go and listen to that.
Just a very successful man.
And
Covered
Fresh
all,
Prince, of course. Have a watch of that.
covered all bases, really. TV.
10, that was Nicki Minaj. So that was the final round. Tally up all of your answers at this point. Unless you're sort of now dealing in weird half points and things, but I think that was just one person. It should, in theory, be out of 70. So we can start to get a good idea of maybe who's come out on top.
Yeah, we'll just give you a few moments just to tally up your answers and you've scored. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what people got. Oh, Dermot, a first 10 out of 10. And someone else, Colin, 10 out of 10. Jason, another 10 out of 10. People clawing about points this round. Some big scores from that.
Yeah,
from my
this
last
round
round.
could make it for someone. It just beat
Your dad, Mason, another 10. We've got Adam, who scored 60 out of 70 from the whole quiz.
So far, we've got 60 as the highest that I've seen posted yet.
Yeah, that's a great score, Adam. Well played. So 60 out of 70, if anyone can top that. Ben, a 50 out of 70. Aidan, 31 out of 70. Smithers, 43 out of 70. Got a few 10s coming in from this round.
Adam's yet to be toppled.
From the Marv squad, 44 out of 70. Very respectable score. Well played. Yeah, a few more 10s coming in. Be interesting to see. 44 out of 70 on my own, so that counts as double. So therefore 88 out of 70.
I like the logic.
Well played. We'll let you have 33.96, Chris. You can have a 34. Townsend, 53 out of 70.
There's some really respectable scores on here.
Great scores, like 50 pluses. 36 out of 70. Oh,
So we're still looking at Adam as being on top. So
yeah. No one's hit past 60 yet. We'll still give people a couple more minutes to.
Yeah, there are a lot of people on here, so we'll give them some time.
A few people
In
are
the
putting.
meantime, we'll say it again. Obviously, any pictures you've taken, if you haven't taken one, do it now. Post them again wherever, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, doesn't matter, as long as it's up there. Put the hashtag Help Harry on there and link it back to the GoFundMe, link it back to this YouTube channel, anything you can. It would really, really help. It's really appreciated. If you haven't already and you'd like to, you can donate to the GoFundMe. Again, I think, if I'm right, Ryan, we've pinned that to the top of the comments and it's also in the description now.
It's in the description, yeah. So I'd recommend anyone who hasn't donated yet, just go into the event's description. It'll give you direct links to the GoFundMe page. Yeah, thank you so much for playing tonight. It's the first time we've done anything like this, and we're absolutely honoured to be involved in such a great cause. We wish Harry and his family all the love and the support in the world. We really appreciate everyone coming out tonight, well, virtually coming out tonight. Like I said, first time I've done anything like this, and I've had an absolute blast. Mason, do you want to echo those words?
Yeah, I think you've put it really well, mate. The only thing I'd add is, this has all been about Harry, really, and we haven't really mentioned the guy yet, to be fair, and I hope you're listening, Harry, but we obviously agree, I think everyone agrees at this point, let's be honest, that you are an amazing bloke, absolute hero for, managing that wheelchair, self-propelled 5 miles, you raised so much money, the Teenage Cancer Trust, that was incredible, and just to watch your determination and your fight for all of this has been absolutely inspirational. And I think I definitely speak for everyone when I say that. On top of that, it has, like Ryan said, it's been incredible watching all of the donations come in over the last few weeks. I think the last time I checked, it's edging closer to about £60,000 now, which is just amazing. So, Yeah, that's about all I have to add. It's pretty much just to summarise saying, keep going, Harry, keep your chin up, mate. You're doing a fantastic job. So are your family, Sinead, you're doing a brilliant job as well. And we're very, very honoured to be able to help in any small way we can.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we're just a small cog in a massive operation, and we're absolutely honoured to be involved in our little event. And we know there's many other fundraisers that are going on currently and will be going on in the next few weeks to support this great cause. To echo Mason's sentiments, big love to you, Harry. Wishing you all the best. And yeah, thank you for everyone that's donated, everyone that's commented, everyone that's turned up tonight. We really, really greatly appreciate it. And yeah, thank you again. But I just took a quick glance at the GoFundMe page. Right at this moment, we're at £58,658, which is absolutely incredible. We're edging close to that £60,000 mark. Yeah, thank you so much again. We really, really enjoyed ourselves, and yeah, much love to everyone.
So the scores have stopped coming in. It might be early, but I think at this point we might have to, crown Adam as the winner.
60 out of 70.
60 out of 70 is an insane score, and well done, mate. So you are the proud winner of absolutely nothing. But if I ever get to run into you, then I'll give you a nice crisp high five. That's unfortunately all we have to offer. But you get bragging rights, so well done, mate. That's a fantastic score.
Yeah, great work. 60 out of 70. There's some great scores generally throughout the quiz. Lots of high 40s, 50s. Really, really well played.
I know I wouldn't have scored anywhere near, I don't think, 50.
Yeah. If I would have scraped about 40, I would have been very happy. For me, movies would have been my kryptonite.
Okay, well, I think that's everyone's score. So just before we go, again, thank you so much for joining us. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure you have as well, Ryan.
It's been fantastic.
So thank you again, and the only thing we're really going to leave you on is just share. Absolutely everything you can, any way that you can direct friends and family towards Harry's GoFundMe and help us keep pushing that number up. It doesn't matter how small a donation people make, it's unbelievably impactful. So thank you again, and I think that's us for the evening.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks again.
Take care.